The bread still looks kind of fresh. It's horrible though, isn't it? A couple of dogs tied up. Look, the chain's still there. Chain there, but over here, there is just lots of blood splatter all over. You know, it's horrible to think what's gone on here. I'd like to pat them, but just see what happens how close we get. Is that right? Is that like a warning, don't come any closer type thing? Look at those eyes. So I should be heading Tangiers today, I'm hoping. I'm probably about 20 kilometres south of Tangier. Anyhow, let's not bother about that at the moment. Let's see what I didn't plan on getting up to today. G'day people. So I wasn't planning on stopping here tonight, but sometimes, you know, you come across a place that's just too good to ignore. And this abandoned construction site of half-finished apartment blocks was just, oh yes. So for now, I'm just going to keep my head down because there's still a couple of people wandering around down the bottom there. I'm not sure what they're doing. Once they've gone, I'm going to see if I can turn a nice, cozy, cool, colder corner into a place I can kit for the night. I've got my bicycle and gear there, just sort of sort of hidden in case anybody walks past. Okay, not sure how much I'm going to film of this. There is a couple of people on site. I don't know why, because this looks like it's been sitting around for years. So and again, that looks probably the freshest over there. This that I'm in at the moment though, I am hoping to stay around here tonight. It's just going up for 4 o'clock. You can see the state of the place. But there is some clean areas to it. Nice and cool with all this concrete. I have not seen any water on site as yet. I guess you're not going right down to the basement with that water. I mean, there is another level under that water. My battery's going flat in this. I might just hunker down for an hour or two and hope they go. Can't quite see them from here. Okay, so we're a couple of hours later. I've just been hunkered here. It's out of the way, but it's off to one edge. I do want to get back over to the central bit, but I did see someone wandering over there, hence why I moved. One thing I found on my little walk around the place, there's obviously been some sort of couple of dogs here at one stage, not too long ago, because The bread still looks kind of fresh. It's horrible though, isn't it? A couple of dogs tied up. Look, the chain's still there. Chain there, but over here, there is just lots of blood splatter all over. You know, it's horrible to think what's gone on here, but I'm not going to let that bother me. I do want to head over. There's a porter cabin over this way. I bet they're nice and cool to sleep in. These old sewer pipes. I bet that'd make a nice kept spot in there. Right, see if I can get across here without being busted. Empty, bugger. Yeah, there's two vehicles I saw parked just on this side of the fence down there. They're not there anymore. No, fully locked. Never mind. That's clever. Plan room. Not a good kept spot that actually. Nice raised bed. Yeah. Door as well. There's a little bit more of a breeze, and it's a bit clean as well. Less shit, shall we say. Don't know if it's dog. I was going to say dog or canine then, but that probably fits just as well. I don't know if it's dog or human. So I'm going to go and get my bike and my bag and skid it all down where we've just come from. So they made all the ironwork on site. I've noticed that some of the internal stairwells have got this curly ironwork. All the jigs here. That must be the station for it. So, something curious here. There's a unit with a HVAC and a window fitted with a shutter. And I can't get access to it because it's bricked up on the other side. And I'm on the wrong side to gain access, even if it was proper access. So I'm just going to shoot back the other side and make sure there's no way physically to get in there at the moment. Very interesting. At the moment is the key word, at the moment. We have tiles. this may be like the project manager's office. Oh well. I dare say this was probably going to be the show suite. So they didn't even get to complete this. Well, that's quite nice. Nice and cool in there with all those tiles too. If I had more water, I'd be tempted here to hunker for a couple of days. Flooded. Obviously the groundwater has come up, which is possibly why they've had to abandon this. Spent so much money here, you'd think the addition of sump plugs, sump pumps would solve the issue. As I've stopped for the day now, I'd ideally like to have a bit of a wash. I don't have a container and I don't really want to just do a bottle wash in the hand. I want to proper rub it in and get rid of the dust and stuff. So I haven't seen any buckets, that's the problem, but I might be able to fashion something with some bricks and a plastic bag if I can find some sort of plastic. Have a nosy. Okay, so found a plastic bag. Hopefully the holes aren't going to be too big if there is any. Now I just need something to fashion a few. Oh, here we go. That, oh, no, that'll work. I don't really want to be washing my face with the water. I've just washed my hands because there's probably going to be rats around. In fact, there is rats. I've seen rats around here, but I've seen quite a few human feces as well. So I'll just give my hands a good scrub. I don't have any alcohol left that I use from a spirit burner either. Nido, powdered milk. So I've made myself up just a little. I'm not sure how long it lasts. If I was to make up a litre, how long does it last? I don't know, because I've thrown the box away. I've just kept the foil bag on the inside. So I've made a little bit. I've just made myself a cup of tea. So I'm going to try it. Hopefully it's like normal milk, because I do like a milky tea. So I've made it over strength, overproof milk. Put more powder in than what I think is necessary. Again, I don't know what the quantities are because I've thrown the box away like an idiot before reading the instructions. But it's powdered milk. How wrong can you get it? Well, it looks all right. You know, it looks like milk in the tea. I'm assuming powdered milk is just like freeze-dried milk, isn't it? You're left with the powder like most things. It's a very slightly different taste. It's got an alien taste. But, I mean, it's not unpleasant. Not unpleasant at all. It's just different. I can get used to that. I am used to it. It's good. It's a good substitute. And it's going to save the headache of having to get milk every day, basically. Sometimes twice a day. And I have been drinking milk for the sake of drinking milk since I found out that it hydrates you better than what water, but not as good as electrolytes in water. But it's good for calories too, isn't it? So it was a win-win. I'll still be buying milk for that. I'll still, drink me pint a day I'll still be having. But that's all right, which brings me on to my second subject, tea bags. I counted them this morning. I have 27 tea bags left. 27 Yorkshire teas at 3 a day. It's a week and a bit, isn't it? 9 days. Bloody hell. Anyway, that's another problem.
Channel 4, stream now. Channel 4 drama, sponsored by Dell Technologies. Scene.
Well, that's another night done, guys. Thanks for tagging along. You know, I always try and leave the place exactly how I find it. There may be the odd tea bag around and pile of brewed coffee, but I do take my rubbish with me. If you've enjoyed this little journey so far, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell as well if you want to know when I'm dropping another one. Thanks for tagging along. We'll see you on the next one. Stay sane and stay beautiful. This whole neighbourhood is like this. Abandoned. And I'm only 5 minutes from where I slept last night, the apartment block. Very strange. Some of them are lived in, not all of them. Some of them are unfinished. Some have modern CCTV by the looks of it. Very weird. Look at that, beautiful house there, sandwiched between a couple of derelicts. This must be the nicer end of the neighbourhood. Most of these look like they're occupied.